Globalism, the hatred for Trump, and Satan's influence. Whether or not you like Donald Trump is not the issue here. The question is, why do people, and especially those involved in politics, hate this man more than Hitler, trying to get rid of him at all cost? Is their hatred absolutely fact-based? What did he do that warrants such extreme hatred, even causing political opponents, with the help of the FBI and the Department of Justice, to fabricate stories of collusion and insurrection when, in fact, this man has shown the deepest patriotic love for his country? The answer is simple. He stopped the elite's globalist plan. Anyone who wants to focus on making his own country strong and independent stands in the way of a one-world global system controlled by a handful elites. We've all heard of Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, and George Soros. Greed, power, and control are part of the same family. Mr. Rockefeller was once asked, "How much money is enough?" "Just a little more, just a little more," he answered. In other words, it's never enough. And certain institutions, such as the FBI, the DOJ, the CIA, the FDA, the DOE, Department of Education, and the media, are in the pocket of the globalist elite, used as instruments to fight against and silence, most often at taxpayer expenses, anyone who would oppose their agenda. I wonder if they use bribes, blackmail, and threats. However, money is not the issue anymore. It's indeed all about globalism. The elite have already been global people for many decades, with trillions of dollars at their disposal, houses and properties all over the world, and private jets to get there. Hundreds of years ago, the rich kings, queens, and aristocrats of the world, when getting together at banquets and other functions, decided about their children's future spouses. This meant that their wealth, while growing immensely, always remained in their circles. Some of them eventually developed their secret societies and became the bankers and moneylenders of the world. Their enormous wealth gave them great power and influence, as they also began to take control of the political landscape. And while creating global organizations like the World Bank, the WHO, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Economic Forum, greedy politicians, government officials, and judges became their puppets. Today they control the world's food supply, buying up farmland, for example, pharmaceutical industries, and most of the Western media used as propaganda tool to influence the masses. However, just controlling certain people, institutions, nations, or areas of society has become boring to these elite. They now want to control everything and everyone. And Satan's spirit is influencing them and fueling it all to usher in his one-world government under the Antichrist as leader. All that we see unfolding politically and economically today was foretold a very long time ago in the ancient scriptures of the Bible. God foreknew and told us in His Word that there would come a day when Satan and his demonic forces would gain enough control over the world, influencing and using people to set up their one-world system where the Antichrist, world leader, would eventually be worshipped by God's most precious creation, people made in God's own image. If there ever was a time to wholeheartedly turn to God, it is now. Choose you this day whom you will serve. Joshua. Below you will find 2 links to short videos, one entitled Proof, the New World Order is Close, and then World Socialism, Globalization, Population Control Through the Jab. God knows, and God is in control. Let's not look to people, including Donald Trump. People are just a tool, either in God's hands or the devil's.